Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting episode of Java with the Jims. My name is Jim Meyer, broker associate at Remax Gold. Now you have a friend in the real estate business. We're here with my co-host, Jim T. Chung, the walk star. Now you have a friend in the publicity business. And we've got Tom Linthicum with us. Jim, what do you got to say?
First off, I know we're both dying to know, and I'm sure the audience is, what is in your cup today?
Well, this is my coffee, and it's really, really good. It is so good. It is too good to testify in front of Congress, even though it has been subpoenaed. We wanted to ask Tom Linthicum, who is a superstar in the world of swimming in California and in other areas too. But Tom, yesterday we talked about Tessie. Now, there's something else that you like to do. It's called the Viking Swim. You want to share that info with us?
Yeah, the Viking Swim, first one we ever did, I did. I thought of this idea after I swam the length of Tahoe. Said, well, next year I'm going to come up and do something a little easier instead of the length. So I thought, well, why not do a half a length of Tahoe? So I went. I was over in front of the Viking home in Emerald Bay, and I looked out and I saw across the lake Cave Rock, which is an awesome the Indians consider it a sacred place, the Cave Rock there, and there's a face on it, Lady of the Lake. So it's really an amazing place. So at the boat ramp, we started the swim. I swam from Cave Rock to the Viking home, and it's 10.5 miles, and we didn't know much about navigation. We didn't have some of the equipment they have now. We have for keeping a nice straight line. But we made it. I made the swim in 8 hours. I had 3 great help support on a little Zodiac. And so I never really thought much about it, but I thought, well, I think maybe some people would like to do this swim. And then a few years later, people seem to be more interested in it. And now I'd say many, many people do it all the time. And it's part of our Five Tales of Tessie achievement.
Wow.
Fun, one of my favorite swims. I've done it 5 times now.
And usually when you talk about this gets Jim excited about jumping in the water and doing the swim also. So Jim T. Chung, what do you have to say as far as or what have we forgotten to ask Tom about the Viking Swim?
So, regarding the Viking Swim, it's about a 10-mile swim. On average, just if you can give us kind of an idea, like I don't know the timing, like how many minutes per mile is it usually in the water, or is that even measurable?
Yeah, we time the swim. We have an official observer, so we mark the time. The first swim I did was 8 hours. Took me to swim. There's some people that have done it, I think, as little as about 5 hours. I'd have to check that record, but there's records being broken all the time. Yeah, it's a great swim. Does that answer your question?
And that's 10 miles. That's 10 miles, correct?
10.5 miles. Yeah, about 10.6 actually.
All right, so it's about maybe about 8 minutes. About 50 minutes per mile, 50 or 45.
Yeah, you are fighting a little current because the current wind-driven current in Lake Tahoe pushes you from south to north. So we're crabbing, and I'm keeping a straight line. What the service that I provide is safety. We provide an observer, official observer, a kayak if needed. We like to use a kayak for safety. I think it's safer with a kayaker. And we mark the spot, and then we just go in a nice straight line, bring the swimmer in. And it's pretty dark when we start around 3 a.m. So we want to make sure we're going the right direction.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
back to you, Jimbo.
Thank you, my friend. Can we come back tomorrow, Tom, and talk a little bit about the Godfather swim?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We're going to see you again tomorrow on another exciting episode of Java with the Jims.